Education unions in Madrid are calling for a strike just 2 weeks ahead of the start of the new school year. The unions claim the government has failed to provide sufficient measures to prevent new coronavirus infections on school grounds. Well, we can go live now to Madrid and join our correspondent Jaime Velázquez. Jaime, tell us more about these planned strikes. This presumably is going to be hugely disruptive, just as the battle is in full swing to fight the coronavirus pandemic.
Exactly, Alistair. Good morning. The teachers are saying they cannot guarantee that kids go back to school safely. There's no conditions, they say, enough to make sure they don't get infected at the schools. They are demanding more resources, for example, more teachers to create smaller groups of kids in the classroom, and also equipment to disinfect the facilities, and also a protocol in case one of the kids gets infected or even a teacher gets infected. The truth is that the central government is yet to meet with the regional governments in order to coordinate a plan for the kids to go back to school. And parents and teachers are increasingly anxious because there's only 2-3 weeks before the course starts, and there's still not a proper plan or a credible plan to make sure kids go back to school. Some of the parents are even thinking in other ways to take the kids to, for example, maybe homeschooling, but the government has already said that education is mandatory in Spain. They should go back to school, to the classrooms, and homeschooling is not really an option here in Spain. In Madrid, the regional government is saying that it's still too early, that they want to make sure, they want to see exactly how the infections developed and how the situation unfolds in these coming weeks, and they are going to do a zero prevalence study to know exactly what is the situation, the epidemiology situation of pupils here in Madrid. In Galicia, for example, they are going to do a massive testing of all kids before they enter in school early in September. But the reality is that there's still not a plan. The regional governments and the central government need to meet these coming weeks and come out with something that is a bit credible in order to guarantee the safety of the kids, and also to give some peace of mind of parents that they don't know exactly if schools are going to become one of the biggest clusters in Spain. And if kids cannot go to school, everything will go after that. Parents will not be able to go to work, and the situation will become absolutely unsustainable.
Jaime Velázquez, thanks very much for the update from Madrid.